Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin live stream. Hope you're doing this wonderful Tuesday. Holiday Gamer, Ronan, Baby Sinbad, Tilted Hero and Molonek. Hope you're all having a great day. As we become even better going to watch my live stream. Okay, let's do the squads first. Oops, wrong button. That's what I wanted to click. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let's start things off with some dailies. We'll farm artifacts. And as the title suggests, yeah, I want to try the dire gecko today. Originally I wanted to put it off as much as possible. But in case I'm gonna struggle there, trying to get maybe switching to Iluga and pulling Iluga cons or pulling Lina Sick could be a good idea. So I want to see how I will do versus the gecko before those banners go away. Are they? Doing fine. Okay, grab the drops. Oh, this is daily commission rewards. I thought for a second I didn't grab my expeditions yet. This is the pull for Ashville in the end. Kind of. I mean, in the end I did not, result first, I do not have Ashvale. But yeah, towards the end of yesterday's stream, I said, okay, let's go and try to pull. But I lost my 50-50 to Zella. Then pulled like 50 more. And still didn't get him, so at that point I was like, okay, I guess it's time to give up. Today I gave it another try, because I still had some pulls left. I decided that maybe if I can get the light cone early, I will just get him as well. Oh wait, that's not the camp I was supposed to destroy. But then I did like 50 pulls on the light cone banner, didn't get anything there as well. Oh wait, there's an enemy here. Where did he come from? And why is he just sitting there invisible forever? What is up with this guy? How is he so tanky? Hello? Excuse me? Here we go. Why was this guy just perma-invisible? But yeah. It went it went as badly as possible. I guess one thing that could have happened that would be worse is losing the 25% on the light cone banner, but I just didn't get to PT even. Oh no, so I did destroy what I was supposed to kill. There was just this Fatui guy who was incredibly tanky. I was kinda confused by this daily. So I guess the game decided that I'm not supposed to have Ashvale, but I guess it's fine. Because I mean, Ashvale is just a pretty cool character. I definitely wouldn't mind getting him. But also, if he is a good teammate for Blade, I would definitely want him. But... Whoops, that's a bad angle. Ah, almost. But yeah, we can just pull him on a rerun, or we can pull a Blade Eidolon instead. If that's the case. I'm still incredibly unsure what to do about the next patch though. Especially now that I lost everything on the Ashvale pulls. I guess I will play the story first. Maybe it will help me decide. But no, I would have to just not fight bosses that CC then. Because the passive is global, permanent, no matter what theme you play. That's the issue with the passive. Even if I play my Remembrance theme, I will still have the CC immunity. That's what I hate about this, you know? If she just had an effect that prevents CC when she's in the team, that's perfectly fine. She can have an effect that insta-kills every boss when she's in the team, and I'm fine with that. I mean, probably not, but... Yeah, I don't really care about what she does herself, you know? When she's actually in the team. The issue are the passives that are always active. When you just have the character in your account. I don't think effects like this should exist in a gacha game. I feel like that's an incredibly toxic mechanic. I mean, the issue isn't what I can get. It's what I want to get. What is stronger, my hate of global passives versus my love of Silverwolf? That's not quality of life. That's not quality of life. Quality of life is like Silverwolf's passive that like insta-kills enemies in the overworld for you. And like, unlike Finon and Acheron, she just clicks one button and then she summons a Pac-Man that just eats every enemy. While Acheron had to click a button individually for each enemy. That's quality of life. The passives do really like the same thing, but Silverwolf just presses a button once, and then it just happens by itself. But just being permanently, forever, no matter what team you play, being essentially CC immune when you pull this character, that's not quality of life, that's just garbage. And I don't mean garbage as in like it's a weak effect, it's way too strong of an effect. That's the issue. Garbage game design. There are no global passives in ZZ or Genshin. No good game would ever implement global passives. In Genshin, I guess you have global passives for like crafting items, but those are like out of combat effects. Like, you know, you can have, if you own oh yeah, if you like own Raiden, it's cheaper to ascend polearms and swords. You pay less mora for that. We have those kinds of global passives in Genshin, but yeah, you essentially just get some bonus resources. I'm okay with that. But stuff like, yeah, pulling a character makes you perma-CC immune in every team, in every content forever, and you can't even turn it off if you want to. Oh, 6 seconds clear, nice. What about the global debuff? You pull a character and like enemies permanently get plus 5% speed. Because you own them. Ooh, that's a nice hat. To bad is not defense percent. Yeah, that's actually a nice hat. We'll see how it rolls though. Could still be terrible. Cryo damage bonus. Lochen Goblet, possibly. It's not amazing, but it's fine. For an onset. Ooh, double crit attack percent? It has only a 3-liner, no ER, no EM. But I need to see what I currently have on my Inefa. Is this ever fine for Meld Durin? No attack percent, no crit rate. Kinda cool, but if we dodge the flat HP, it's actually fairly nice. Ideally dodge the EM as well. EM Goblet, but the stats ain't quite it. Ear sounds with double crit. Crit rate is good on ear sounds for Favonius procs. Your average factor to rate now is 50, but that's incredibly low. The average is 63, 64, something like that. 63, I think, is like the global average. Because most of your 5 stars are like in the late 70s. But then every now and then you will get an early that kind of slightly pulls the average down. Just because the average is like 63 doesn't mean you should be expecting a 5-star when you get to 63 pulls. But you know, it's just sometimes you'll get a 5-star at 20 PT. And even though most of your 5-stars, like out of 10 5-stars, 9 will be like in the 70s, but 1 will be earlier, and that drags down the average. And yeah, all of this is garbage. Yeah, any instructors? That's a lot of instructor pieces. I haven't updated my spreadsheets in a while. I slightly lost motivation after I cooked my ZZ spreadsheet. I actually missed out on like a period of pulls. I lost the pull history for like a couple months in Zenless. Very unfortunate. That's a pretty good feather, yeah. Not bad at all. Big Bina is always gonna be stuck with Silken. But if we dodge the HP percent, could be good for others. Let's just return for now. So let's see, we got some nice pieces on this set. So first up, my current piece kinda amazing. This doesn't really compete, to be honest. Do I have any alternatives? Like, is it even worth for me to try out another attack piece? Maybe. Maybe. Let's try this one first. Maybe it doesn't roll HP and then it's like good for Rina even. I'll just throw something fat into it. It's like good no matter what happens. We did roll mostly HP. High roll ER though. Pretty high roll into crit damage. Yeah, the rolls are pretty decent. The HP is kinda low-ish. We got 9.2. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, you put her in your pull history and service station. I mean, yeah, you need to upload them there. Valuable piece. 3.9 crit rate. Yeah, this is this is very high roll value. ER 2 high rolls, crit damage, and crit rate essentially 2 mid high rolls, because like 3.1 into 3.9 or 3.5 twice is the same thing. The HP is a bit lower on average, but still pretty decent. Yeah, that's nice. Man, I have another one right next to it. That's also a cracked HP piece. No ear though. If I ever get like Itu Columbina, I can play this on her. Maybe one day. And this. Yeah, no, it's a 3-liner. I'm not feeling it. Even if it rolls perfectly, it's not that great. Attack goblet. Wait, why is this like so low on her list? Oh, because it has no ER. But this is a double crit EM. Wait, when did I get this actually? Double crit EM attack goblet? That's kinda insane. You've been reading code light novels? Do you mean cute light novels? Or is code a word that I don't know? Let's go hard. I'm feeling it. Oh. It is a word that I don't know. Classroom of the Elite, okay. The EM rolls aren't amazing, and then we low rolled crit rate. This is pretty much as bad as it could have gone without rolling into flat HP. Now, I haven't really seen anything that came out in the last 5 years, except for Freerun. And even then I haven't finished Freerun, Season 1. Yeah. Kinda, like, ever since I started streaming the Hoyo games, I haven't had as much time to watch anime. Because this is normally where I would sit down and watch. Your average light con PT is 49, that's closer to average than your... That's like less of an outlier than your character PT, I'm pretty sure. Because the average PT on the light con banner should be somewhere in the 50s. Because the soft PT is like 60 something. But like depends per game. Wait, I have a spreadsheet that shows the odds. Wait. Although I don't think I have average PT there. 90 PT odds, this one. It's on the Lightcon banner. Soft PT starts at 66 as far as I'm aware. This might not be fully accurate. Because there are very few people actually getting to like this high of a PT, so it's high to determine. I think 78 is the highest PT you can ever get on the Star Rail Lightcon banner, but maybe this is inaccurate and 80 is actually possible, I don't know though. But according to my math here, 79 and 80 would be actually impossible because you would be guaranteed by 78. And from the data I have looked at in the past, it kinda looked like this is the case. But it's kinda weird with self-reported data. But yeah, it should be like... So the average is probably like somewhere here. Like this would be like the median pool. And the average is probably gonna be somewhere in this range, I would imagine. Well, let me see what my highest was. Even though, like I've said, I haven't updated my spreadsheet in a while. Let's see specifically Star Rail. I have it 74. Actually, multiple times. Oh my god. Yeah, I hit 74 3 times. Oops. Amazing luck. Was my highest on character? My very first 5-star in Star Rail was an 80 PT 50-50 loss. Amazing. Here I had 2 81s in a row. Another 81. An 82 on Fugue. But at least I won the 50-50. So in Star Rail it's 82 and I had a bunch of 81s. Oh no, there's an 83 on Acheron. 83. Let me see my Star Rail and... Actually wait, character collab warp? No, on the collab warp I just got 81. Also, by the way, my amazing collab pools. 50-50 loss. 50-50 loss. 50-50 loss. And then no PT lower than 60. And we had an 81 and an 80 and 279, 78. But yeah, wait, let me see my other spreadsheets. Pools. And then the signal one from Zenless. But I need to update them. I've been procrastinating like crazy. Here we have 82 twice. And in Genshin we have the biggest sample size. We do have an 82 on Ayato. 83 actually on Chichi here. When pulling for the Hutao rerun? No, I was doing hopeful pulls for Raiden cons or something? I don't know what happened here. It was after the Raiden banner. Was it for Kokomi? No, wait, where is my Kokomi? I did get her on her first banner, no? Oh no, here she is. That's much later. Whatever, 83 on Chichi. Do we have anything higher than that? Oh, we have 84. This was... So it kinda looks like... Tinari kinda looks like I pulled for him, like, for his C1 on his banner, but no. This is a Tinari I pulled on his initial banner, and then immediately after, next patch, I immediately lost to Tinari. On 84 PT. 85 on Sitlali. Did I regret pulling after that? Not really. It's like, you know, stuff happens. By the way, my amazing streak of pulls here. Not a single early PT. For, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 characters without a single early PT. And then my early PT was actually 71. And then we went 6 more before hitting actually like 18. Yeah, the early Natlan was... Early Natlan was tragic. But maybe I should have made this bigger for you guys. You can probably barely see the numbers. But yeah, then finally when we started going to not cry, it like was slightly better. 89 on Sino, 88. I would not believe the 89. 88 is believable, but very unlikely still. Because the chance of hitting 88 PT is 0.002%. And the chance of hitting 89 PT would be 0.0002%. So when somebody says they hit like 88, 89 PT, it's they probably didn't. They probably just miscounted something. Maybe you like downloaded your pools after some of them got like deleted already. But it can happen, like with the sample size that we have of like millions of players doing hundreds of pulls or thousands of pulls. I have done on the Genshin character banner. No wait, this is signals. Pulls are here, yeah. Woo! Over 7,000 pulls in Genshin. So like yeah, those will happen, but I don't really believe it when somebody says it just out of the blue. Saying like 88 might be believable, but if somebody says 89 or 90, it's like no, I need to see proof of that somehow. What were we doing here, by the way? Oh, I was leveling this attack goblet and rolled low rolled like crazy and rolled everything into EM. Maybe if we get another crit roll. Paimon Moa is self-reported. I can put pulls into Paimon Moa saying that I got 10 and 90 PTs in a row. Sometimes it might be unintentionally misreported, because you know somebody will like put their pulls on Paimon Moa, then like 7 months will go by, then they will put their pulls on Paimon Moa again just by downloading them from the game, and then like a month is lost, right? Because you only have half a year stored in game. So if you waited 7 months between reporting, you'll have a month missing, and this might be a month where you actually pull the 5-star, and then there is like no 5-star here for a long time, and no 5-star here for a long time, but there was a 5-star in between that's not in the data. This can happen, or people might just edit the files before they upload. I feel like the first one happens more often though. So yeah, I don't believe any 90 PTs I saw. There might be a legit 90 PT or two on Paimon Moe, But I feel like 90% of them, 90% of them are fake. It would be a shame not to level this to max at this point. $3.9. Okay, this is like the best roll we could have gotten at the end here. No benefit of bragging rights or like reverse bragging rights. Look how unlucky I am. Like there is no benefit to lying about being free to play either. But people will lie about being free to play, and then it turns out they like bought a Welkin at some point. That's not free to play anymore. It doesn't matter, nobody cares, but people will lie about it. So, so yeah, they might lie about being unlucky as well. Man, my heart right now is so peak. But it's an off-piece. Let's see how this rolls. Do we believe that it rolls only into the bottom two stats? That's the best case scenario? Throw in plus 20 again. Oh my god, it actually rolled only into the bottom two stats and it rolled pretty high as well. High roll crit rate and the attack rolls are also high. Can we snipe? 50-50 now. 50-50 for this piece to keep being peak. I don't care if it high rolls or low rolls at this point. Just don't miss. Oh my god, the double bonus spooked me. I was not ready yet. I was not ready to see the outcome. It's bad. I mean, it's not a bad piece, but it's not a great one. It's probably my best onset. It's definitely my best onset. But it's not amazing, you know? It's not a piece that you show to people and they go like, "Oh my god, how do you get such artifacts?" No, just like, yeah, that's good. That's a good piece for sure. But unimpressive, you know? Unimpressive. I could play... Wait, what are these? Oh, I have like ER selected. I could play an offset goblet and maybe an onset hat. Would that be better than what I have right now? Nah, these subs are pretty good even if it has no crit damage. If it rolled... If it actually rolled once more in at the bottom, I would probably go for this. Ditch this off piece, give it to somebody else, because a lot of characters would want this. And play the offset goblet. This one. Yeah, play this one. But, like, this is probably not worth it. Maybe offset suns could even be an option. Have I got any double 5 in the 10 pool? Yes, 3 times. Or twice, essentially. I got a double bang boost in Zenless, but that's like a fake banner. It's like a free to play only banner. Because the bang boost, you can only get currency for them. Free to play, you can't even top up if you wanted to, and they don't matter. So it's essentially, you know, just something to get you to satisfy your gambling addictions without actually wasting any real currency. So if you don't count the Bangbu banner in Zenless, where I might have gotten a double 5-star once or twice, I got double 5-star in Genshin once. It was when I was pulling for Shiguin. Where is she? This. No, wait, what? Oh, it was Tinari? I thought it was Chichi. But yeah, this. Shiguin, and then a 9 PT Tinari. I really thought it was Chichi. Huh, I misremembered. So yeah, it was pretty much as bad as it could have been for a double in a 10 pool. Because we lost the 50-50. So I had a guarantee already for Shiguin. We lost, we actually got her early, so that was nice. And 9 pulls later, which just so happened to fall in the same 10 pull, we got the Tinari. And then in Star Rail, I mean, it was lucky, it's definitely lucky. Losing your 50-50 at 9 PT is good. Then in Star Rail on the Light Cone banner, I have this 1 PT Boot Hill Light Cone. So I have S2 Boot Hill, who I never really played in any endgame mode. Maybe I played him for like a month or two. This was also like neutral, the S2 doesn't really matter, but I wasted no PT, it was 1 PT. So yeah. And I think that's it. I think that's it if I recall correctly. I do have like on the bank, there are some low PTs. You can see like a 3 PT here, but it just didn't fall in the same 10 pull, right? Also, my very first pull in Genshin was a Mona. The very first pull I did on the limited banner. I just instantly got Mona. I didn't even realize I was lucky because I thought it's just a thing that happens. We had a 6 PT, another Mona as well, 5 PT, Diluc. Everyone is like a 50-50 loss. Tinari on 9, and then Durin on 9. But none of them happened to just fall in the same 10 pull as the previous one. 3 PT Jadefall Splendor. Oh yeah, that was all Hydra's fault, man. I did not want to pull on this banner. But like the banner was coming to an end, last day of the banner. And Hydra was, let's try doing a 10 pull. I was on 0 PT, so I'm like, yeah, okay, let's try it. And I got Jadefall Splendor. This is Baiju's signature. It's not even good on Baiju. It's one of the worst weapons in the entire game. 6 PT Aquila and 3 PT Jean on standard as well. And then in Zenless... In Zenless my pulls are cooked actually. Like this is fake. Or no, this is real, but then like the pulls later are fake. Didn't get anything early here though. Or here. Or here. But yeah, this spread is cooked. It might be like... I might have to just delete it or something. Hello Sayonara. Hello Medben. You always lose the Mona. Mona was my most frequent loss as well. She was my first C6 standard 5-star. Easy Dyer, hopefully. Okay, so we leveled the pieces. Did they get anything on the Durin set? No, that's like hard cope. 2 good stats. 2 good stats. I mean, I either should level this up or throw it. I guess let's level this up. Let's see. Crit damage low roll. Are the vids where people get 3 or 4 5-stars real? A lot of them are fake, but some might be real. Oh, that's a high roll. That's 7.8. Okay, that makes up for the previous low roll. Okay, goodbye. I will go do my daily artifact run, and then we'll try Dyer, and we will see if I can get there with my investment and my skill issue. Although at the very least, the fight doesn't seem that mechanically intensive. Like, Zibai is not a hard character to play. So it's not like Mobuika or Skirk. It shouldn't be that tricky. The boss is very tanky though. Everything in Genshin just costs so much more. Leveling artifacts, leveling characters, leveling talents. If I have a bigger artifact session, like when I will actually go back to some pieces that I saved half a year ago, to actually, you know, try them out, see how they roll, I will suddenly find myself like 3 million mora down from where I started. Someone cleared Dire Gecko with a 3-star weapon on Mabuika. Was it actually Dire? Or was it Fearless? I know that there are dire clears with Mavuika. At pretty low investment. But I don't think 3-star weapon investment. The boss, while still being a pain on Fearless, is much more approachable to other teams. Anything that's not Jibai needs like higher investment on Dire. Or Mavuika can do it at lower investment if you are a good gamer. I am not a good gamer. I'm pretty good at games, but yeah, not a good gamer. Use a level 20 artifact to upgrade the X3K. It's even cheaper if you use a level 20 artifact, because you only pay for the base cost. Like, you only pay for the base EXP of what you are throwing into the artifact. Or maybe it is actually 3k. Because yeah, maybe FS artifact just gives you 3k EXP by default. But yeah, normally you pay 1 Mora for 1 EXP that you get. For 1 EXP that you put into your artifact. But if you use a piece that has already been leveled, you only pay for the base EXP it would provide, not for the extra levels, because you already paid for them once, right? You already paid to level this artifact to plus 20. You don't need to now pay to extract this EXP again. So it's not really like... you're not really saving any money, you're just not losing more. It's kinda like tax write-offs. You don't actually make any money or save any money by writing something off. You are just not paying the tax twice because you already paid it once. That's all that happens. So here is the same, you just are not paying the Mora tax twice. All the Genshin songs. I mean, when it comes to rhythm gaming communities or rhythm game players, are kind of similar to fighting game players, where like the people who like are really into those games dedicate their entire lives to like a single rhythm game or a single fighting game, and it's just like impossible for a regular mortal to compare. So I'm definitely an above average rhythm gamer, but I'm still so far away from like the actually best rhythm gamers, because those people are absolutely like insane. People will sometimes, come to my stream and, can you check out my map? And then like I can't even like follow what's happening. I like miss every other node, or even more than every other node. And they're just like, oh yeah, I tried to make it like not too hard. Might be too easy, I'm like not sure. Wanted some input. And like I don't even see what's happening on screen. Now, there are some that I struggled with immensely. For sure. And there will be even like, yeah, it's I hope it's not too easy. And then they will also, oh yeah, they will be like, unfortunately, I wanted to like add 5 times as many notes, but there is a limit to how many notes you can use in one song in Genshin. The game has such a low skill ceiling. If it was also, there would be like 10 quadrillion notes. And I mean, that's fine. There are people who make those insane maps, and there are people who play them. But it's just like a totally different kind of, like, different plane of existence. So then it's hard to actually meaningfully measure your skill as a rhythm gamer, where I'm like 1% of a pro rhythm gamer, you know? Most Osu Pro players actually use tablets, not mice. Some do use a mouse. There are people like that. And the funny thing is that people usually use pretty low DPI. You would think that if somebody just goes across the screen like this, they would have super high DPI, but no, it's super low for max precision, and they just like also move their hand like this. But yeah, like probably like 90% of the people in the high tiers, maybe even 95, use a tablet instead, because that allows for more precision, because you just like instantly move your hand to like a specific point on the tablet, and it like goes to a specific point on the screen. And I don't mean like a tablet like a playing on an iPad, I mean like a writing tablet kind of thing. You still play on your screen, but just use the tablet instead of your mouse. That kind of tablet. At least that's how it was like when I played, like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, however long ago that was. I don't think the meta changed that much though. So the usual journey of an Osu player is they will first start playing with a mouse and usually on pretty high DPI. Then you progressively lower your DPI until you just pull the trigger by a tablet. Funny thing is that I actually owned a tablet like this, that my parents bought me so that I could like draw with it in the past, but it was broken slightly. At one like line on it, whenever I would like move my pen across it, there was like one line where my cursor on the screen would like jump like crazy. So it was fine to just draw something, because I could just only use one side of it. But then to play a rhythm game, it wasn't really usable. And I wasn't gonna buy a new one just for a rhythm game. Especially because that was a period of time where we were incredibly broke. I was still in like middle school or something. My parents weren't doing the best at their jobs either. So yeah. At that point I was a real free-to-play gamer. Okay, go to the ship. The one game that I can't wait until it comes out is the new Rhythm Heaven on Switch. Comes out July this year. I thought they would never make another one because it's been so long since the Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix on the 3DS. Wait, where am I? Here. I got so confused for a sec. Where is the boat in the map? You can actually even see it. It's Seraimaru. It's like it has a name, and you can also see the boat. It's on Sarai Island. Yeah. But it's not even like... I mean, it has a lot of artifact spots, but it's not even the best location. Stuff like the Sumeru Temple is even better. It might seem like this is more crazy because there are a lot of shinies, but like half of them are fake. So the boat is kind of annoying, especially if you are like new to artifact collecting for shiny spots. The boat is pretty annoying because there are a lot of bait spots you need to avoid. Because they contain like weapons or fruit. While here in this temple, I think everything is artifacts. Everything that like is along my path. There might be some bait spots, but you don't even go to them. Like them shiny starters. Yeah, my Soul Silver playthrough is almost complete. I did get my shiny Cyndaquil at the start. set up the cute charm glitch so I can just regular wild shinies I can get. Like candy. And when it comes to legendaries, I'm almost done. And with this shiny Cyndaquil, I actually kept him as a Quilava. And I want to move him all the way. Like once I'm done with my playthrough, I will move him all the way to Legends Arceus and evolve him there into a Hisuian Typhlosion. And then we'll have a Hisuian Typhlosion with the title from Beating Red, Living Legend I think it is. So that's pretty cool. And I already have Shiny Lugia, Shiny Bird Trio, and Shiny Suicune from the legendaries. I need to do the roamers, Raikou and Entei, Ho-Oh, Mewtwo, and Groudon.
Yeah.
The most annoying part is not really like RNGing them, because my success rate is pretty decent. Maybe like 30% to hit the right frame. Sometimes I like miss a lot of times in a row, but sometimes I will hit it first try. The annoying part is that I catch them all in the Apricorn Balls, which usually have very low catch rates. My Lugia and all the birds, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, are all in Moon Balls. They are ×1 catch rate. So I actually need like 5 attempts where I throw 30 balls at them every time to actually catch one. And I am not looking forward to catching Ho in a fastball. I thought Ho has 100 base speed, but it's 90 actually. So fastball will be ×1 and not ×4 or whatever. At least Raikou and Entei will be easy. Because I want to catch Ho and all the doggos. All the beasts. In fastballs. You can tell the difference between Shiny and non-Shiny Hisuian and Typhlosion. I don't really care much how it looks. It's just for the status. They are shiny when you enter the field. They sparkle. But yeah, I've kinda been procrastinating the past few days. Because I want to EV train the birds, so that I can actually use them. Maybe in like the battle tower. Against Red as well. I have yet to fight Red, because I'm still like in the 50s EXP wise. But EV training in Gen 4 is a bit of a pain. So I've been kind of procrastinating while growing my berries. Thank you very much, Sinbad, for the sub. 4 months. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. Also, one thing that took me a while was actually getting all the berries that reduce your EVs. Because I want to EV train some of the mons I used in-game as well, like for the main playthrough. Like my Quilava, right? I want to actually give it max special attacks, max special attack, max speed. But for this, I first need to reset its EVs. And that requires the berries that give you like happiness, but they lower the EVs. But some of them are only obtainable through scratch cards at the Battle Frontier. And it's just so much RNG. First you have like every scratch card can give you like 3 or 4 possible items. And only very few of them, like only 2 of them were the berries I needed. And there are like 20 different items, so first I need to roll the good item on the scratch card. And I actually need to get the 3 in a row, or like 3 of the same mon. For that berry. It took hours. At least like it was a fairly mindless activity, so I could watch live streams while doing that. But it took a while. I got there though, like 2 days ago, I think. I got my tomato berry and Hondu like a day before. And the other berries I was able to get from the Pokewalker. I was able to get Kelpsie and Qualot from the Pokewalker Hoenfield route. So yeah, it came in handy. Otherwise I would also need to get them from the scratch cards. Saved me a lot of time. Those are like half the berries. And I think Pomeg you just find in game. I'm pretty sure Pomeg I just got from. Or maybe Pomeg was... No, you get Pomeg from shards. Yeah. And Greppa. Pomeg and Greppa you just get in game. And Kelpie and Qualout were from the Pokewalker, and Tamato and Hondyu are only from the scratch cards. I mean, I only have the Soul Silver and no other game to trade with. From Gen 4. I have my old copy of Pokemon Diamond, but it doesn't work anymore. It's cooked. I tried to save it, but it's not working. And sometimes it gets stuck in my 3DS's card slot, so I'm even scared to try to like put it in there more. Because one thing that I tried was just putting it in and out and in and out, and maybe it will work eventually. But the more I did it, the more like stuck it got. It didn't want to like go out of the slot. I was afraid I might break my 3DS, so I stopped doing that. Am I okay with both versions or pick my fav? I usually just get the second version. But there are some games where I have both. I have both in Scarlet and Violet. Why the second? When I was younger, I just always had the second versions. Yeah, because I had Silver and Leaf Green, right? Those were like the two that I started with. And that was just what my parents picked for me when I told them to buy me Pokemon games at the store. And then from that point on, I was kind of like, might as well continue with the second versions. I might have still like just picked the one that I preferred the exclusives of for like a gen or two, but eventually I noticed, it's always been the second version, might as well go with the second version every time. Although, and like I usually have been happy with that. Pretty much every time I actually prefer the second version, except for Scarlet Violet. Violet sucks. I still picked... Actually, Scarlet Violet is the gen where I bought both games. I just bought like a Steelbook Collector's Edition, but I still played Violet as my main game. Violet is garbage, man. Future Paradoxes are so much worse than past Paradoxes. Both design-wise and usability-wise. So I do regret going with Violet. Worst Pokemon version ever. I like the gen, but like when it comes to the version differences, not a single other version got the short end of the stick like that. I picked Silver because Lugia is sometimes better than Ho. No, Lugia sucks. Lugia is one of the worst legendaries in the history of competitive Pokemon. It has 90 special attack. 90 special attack and 90 attack, it deals no damage. Ho is pretty premium though. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. It just doesn't see play, because it's bad. I love Lugia. But Ho is much better. Ho is a much stronger Pokemon. Especially when it got Regenerator. Lugia got, when they got hidden abilities, Lugia got Multiscale and Ho got Regenerator. Regenerator is pretty amazing. You can like switch in, hit somebody, switch out, like Scarfed Ho or something. Pretty amazing. Or even just bulkier Ho's. Lugia got Multiscale, which is kinda useless on a mon that never dies but deals 0 damage. You just ignore Lugia, it just doesn't do anything. Or you set up in the face of it. Like in singles you just set up while Lugia sits there and watches. In doubles you just kill everybody else while Lugia sits there and watches. If I do the reverse for a pick. Lugia is an amazing mon, I love Lugia. But it's garbage. Like, I mean, it's good in game. I PP stalled pretty much every Elite Four fight with Lugia. Because all my mons were like 15 levels down. So PP stalling everything while I spammed the roost with Lugia was my only winning play. That was fun. But yeah, normal opponents will just set up in your face and then one-shot you. You can't PP stall them. Okay, I guess we go to... Actually, let's visit my teapot first. Let's go to the teapot and then we will go for the Dire Stygian.
この同点
But yeah, I did not pick the silver version. It's just what my parents bought for me. I'm not even sure if I asked for it. They might have just bought the game because they knew I liked Pokemon. Do you have any extra furniture or everything else is crafted already? Oh yeah, everything else is crafted already. I could craft more of the fences, like these ones. Those are premium fences. Oh! Nice. It's a new week. That's why I just always go to the Realm Depot. I don't need to remember whether it's a Monday or not. Or whether it's like whether there's been a weekly reset since I've last been here. What's my book count? Way too many. I can check in a sec. Oh, actually, the purple books I'm like out of, but I have 20,000 Adventures EXP. Which would be the equivalent of 4K Hero Suites. But yeah, I might run out eventually at this pace. A lot of like a lot of characters from Not Cry rely on reactions quite a lot. So you kinda need them to level. You kinda need to level them to 90 to even like try them out. And then even those that don't, you kinda need every single point of damage when doing stuff like Stygian. So I've been leveling characters to 90 way more than in the past. For the first like 3 or 4 years of Genshin, I didn't level up anybody to 90. Or only the HP scalers went to 90, or characters like Kazuha who scale with EM directly. Or like they deal the reaction damage and not talent damage. Change like the next 10 patches? I'm not sure actually. Because like I've been chilling, I have not farmed the EXP books for like 5.5 years. Last time I farmed the XP books outside of the double leyline event was like 1.1. So if I'm actually gonna run out in a couple patches, that's quite dire. Haha. Okay, let's try this. This might not be good enough, because Theory is probably weaker than Iluga. Especially Instructor's Iluga. But my Iluga is... yeah, he ain't there. He ain't there yet. Oh, I forgot to put her in the teapot in my friendship team. I forgot I pulled for her. I mean, I didn't forget that I pulled for her, but I forgot to like do all the friendship stuff for her. Maziba is pretty good. Oh my god, those suns are so big. The goblet could be better. And the hat is an off-piece. I mean, let's try. So... at the very start, if you have any fav weapons, you want to hit the enemy immediately before he jumps up, creates the crystal, so I need to start with Columbina. So I need to start with Columbina, get the fav proc. Then probably go to Lina, set up the E, then to Jibai into Chiori, to Chiori into Jibai. And I don't have the Iluga buffs, but I do have the Chiori personal damage and extra Geo up. The personal damage is probably gonna be unimpressive to be honest, but the extra Geo up might mean extra lunar crystallizes, although probably my Hydro will be running out. And faster breaking of the shield is probably gonna be the biggest deal. Let's see how badly this will go. I don't get the pub proc. I'm pretty sure I hit him fast enough. I just don't. I think I just didn't get the crit. Oh, I did get it now, but I thought I didn't, and then I stopped attacking, and then we lost time. Okay. Oh wait, that's... No. Wait, should I? No, I guess I just should continue hitting him once I break the crystal. Because for a sec I thought that maybe I want to stop and set up for next rotation instead, but no, I think I just want to hit him. Ooh. Ooh, not enough energy here. Ooh. Well, I don't have enough energy on Columbina either. I kinda need to funnel the Columbina FAF particles into Linnea, which I do here at the start. Whoops, oh! I clicked the normal attack and didn't switch to Zibai. Man, I'm already messing up so much. Oh. No, I should have... This is kinda quick. Wait, I didn't switch Linnea? I need to switch from Chiori to Linnea, so that I can get the Chiori particles on Linnea. Hello, Molonek. I need to go like this. But then I need... This is kind of awkward first rotation, but I think it's better to have an awkward first rotation than later. Because at the first rotation I want to go Linnea before to cut the Columbina particles. Later I should be fine, because I only need to use the burst twice in the entire fight. And the second time, yeah, we'll have like 2 or 3 more rotations between that. So it should be fine no matter what. Oh no, my burst is too weak, I didn't heal enough. I need more burst levels. Okay. Yeah. How does Zibai work? You press your skill, then you do 5 normal attacks. Like, you press your skill to enter a special mode, just like Flynn's. But then, unlike Flynn's, who presses E again to use his burst, Zibai does normal attacks until she fills up her bar, and then she gets an enhanced skill. So you just do N5, and then you do a skill, and then you do N5, and then you do a skill, and you do this 4 times. Essentially. Also, I should level this up. Oh, craftable amount only 12? Oh my god, yeah, my talents are absolutely horrible, man. And this ain't it either. Owned 2! For me to go fight some Fatui Oprichniki, man. Isn't part to Crown for Dire? Yeah, it probably is. The damage that I'm gaining from having the Sig on her, I'm losing from a level 9 skill and level 6 burst. And my Linea's burst being too low just makes the boss just unplayable, because I cannot heal enough. If I cannot heal enough, I just can't do the fight. I'll go with Varka. Here. But yeah, that's why it's better to start doing this earlier. Whether to fill the gauge all the way before using E? No, then you are gonna overcap some points. There are some rotations where you can do like 2 and 5s and then do EE and 1E, but with Lina it's not gonna line up well anyways. If you have Lina, you just do N5E. Let's heal up 20. Lovely 1.0 gameplay. Okay, this should be enough, because I think I have the higher tier mats, I just don't have the lower tier mats. At least I hope that's the case. Oh, I still need more of them. Oh, you can craft them. This is not the lowest tier mat, this is like the second tier mat. But yeah, I don't... yeah. I guess we need to farm more Oprichniki, yeah. So how's Nicole doing in the beta? She's doing fine. She's a strong upgrade to some existing teams, but she's not direct banned power creep like some people wanted. She's better in multi-DPS teams or in Hexray teams? But people wanted just infinite power creep and for bosses in Stygian to have 40 million HP. That's what people want and that's why they are mad. Because Hoyo is not doing that, they are not giving us 40 million HP bosses in Stygian. Neither for your Venti? Yeah, she'll be very good. Any team that has Durin will want Nicole as well. I mean, she is stronger than Bennett in the right teams, but not in every single team. Like, she should be weaker in like Mavuika teams, where you only buff a single character, when the single character is 95% of the team's damage, and you don't have the... not the Hexerai support set. Oh, crystals. Wait, is there anything here? No. Let's grab the crystals. If you want the best for Durin, then Nicole is kind of a must. Ideally Nicole and Lochen, but Lochen should be standard. There have been some leaks though. One thing that's like interesting, but we don't really know what this means yet. Apparently Nicole will have like a special banner type that has never been seen before. So it's not just gonna be a regular character event wish, but it's not like it's a chronicle wish or something else, it's just like a different banner type, different banner name in the files. What does it mean? Nobody has any idea. But there could be some quirks to her acquisition. But it's anybody's guess what actually is gonna be the case. But maybe getting Nicole's will be easier than your average 5-star? Durin coming with Venti? What do you mean by with Venti? The Venti is not running next patch. It's Durin and Mavuika? I think? Wait, are these guys underground? Oh no, they're just there. Okay, that's good. Chill the Rhino. I'm just passing by. You mean Nicole? I still don't know what you mean by Venti though. Oh my god, this guy's mad.
逃げようなんて思わないって乱暴だな。運命の変わり目。気をつけて。
Oh, he reset. He's aggro. I mean, we are gonna get the anniversary soon, and that will have a standard selector. If Lochen is indeed standard, you'll be able to get him for free in a couple months. In September. I have heard about Xenoverse 3, but... don't really care. Personally. Actually, didn't I play any Pyro today, somehow?
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ。
Enemies where? Oh, there's one guy. It's time like this when there is nothing going on where you would like those running events? What do you mean running events? Food delivery from 1.0? Yeah, those ones. I actually have too much to do. I still have exploration, I still have dire. I'm just farming mats for Rina because I can my burst is too low level to the dire. I don't heal enough to offset his HP consumption. Yeah, that is pretty lovely.
しっかりついてこいよ。武力行使の強化。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
That will probably be too high up.
走るより飛ぶ方。
Ah, this guy's kind of low. We can just walk. Lochen is likely to be standard, but nothing confirmed. To know the true nature of both the Lochen and the Nicole banner, we'll just have to wait until the live stream. Because this is the kind of like banner data is the kind of thing that's not in the beta releases. So it's only SAS leaks or just waiting for official info.
また時間が無駄に。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんて痛まない。くらい。
Energy. Oh, the guy fell into the water. Are you due for a standard? Yeah. That's when we got the standard character last year-ish, no? One standard per year seems like what they want to do. But you always have to remember there are no patterns in Genshin. Anything that you think is a pattern is just a coincidence, and it will be broken eventually. So saying we will get a standard for sure, because Hoyo will always release one standard per year, that's wrong. But they released one standard per year for the past 3 years, so we might get another one. That's, yeah, seems realistic. Both Mizuki and if Lochen is standard, For real, both Mizuki and Lohen are for older nations, so we could get a Fontainian character. A standard Fontainian eventually as well. Is this all of them? Yeah, no more markers on the map. Let's see, can I actually level up my talents now? We don't have many books either though, unfortunately. Yeah, I do have these, but craftable 0. Mats on Wednesday. Maybe level 6 is good enough though. I might have to run like a defense hat for more healing. And yeah, this hat is like better anyways. Oh, but it has more crit rate? Oh no, no, I will have less crit rate, so I will not overcap. I might actually need more crit rate from somewhere, because like, yeah, here I have only a single crit roll. Crit rate roll. So I might want to switch to this. More defense, for more healing, and more crit rate. Actually, yeah, it is more crit rate. One roll extra. And he might want to switch as well. It's number 184 to 142. Even if I were to play Iluga, we don't overcap. And we have more defense, a bit more ER as well. When are you gonna throw the standard character signature weapons in the standard wish pool? Probably never. Oh no, who knows? Maybe they will give us a better way of obtaining old 5-star weapons eventually. Because the Chronicled banner is such a scam when it comes to weapons. Because they have higher PT than usual. They go by the standard character banner rules, which are less favorable than the weapon banner rules. We have higher PT, lower chance of getting a 5-star per pull compared to the weapon banner. So yeah, it would be nice if they gave us a better option to obtain them eventually. Could happen, could happen. Nobody ever expected the capturing Radiance to happen, and no other Hoyo game has followed suit. So miracles can happen. Okay, I guess we like try now. I might want to see, can I craft enough books for Zibai? But I can't farm her books. And like yeah, both Linnea books and Zibai books, I can't farm them anyways. Because we are stuck farming Stygian until it runs out. We were hoping for a 20 buff, but never truly thought it would happen. And yeah, the Genshin buffs are probably the best ones as well. Out of the... I mean, there are some characters in Star Rail that got buffed harder than the Genshin characters. Like Veld. But that's pretty much the only one that got buffed giga hard. And some are getting absolutely abysmal buffs. Like Quoho's buff was like Sucrose tier, but Sucrose didn't need to get a good buff because she was already strong. And they just added the Hex tag to her so that she can be used for the Hex teams. That was the real Sucrose buff. So that's fine. Ho-Ho was kinda garbage. And the buff did nothing. It was like a Sucrose tier buff. But there is no like special tag she can fit into. You could see me pulling off a Veld cosplay. I kinda thought about this as well in the past. Hello, Xnay. I might try one day. I have done a Danheng IL cosplay. I did post the pics somewhere in the past. So what do I want? Zibai books, which are... Which ones actually? You saw that one. Philosophies of Gold. Ooh, I can craft one guide to gold. Yep, that's one guide to gold. So we need one refund. Let's get one refund with Mona. Or I guess Xingqiu, not Mona, this is the wrong weapon type. So that we have a number divisible by 3. And then we will go for doubles afterwards. We need one refund. Anytime now. Here we go. I could already see here. You can already see like the number of leftover books. If it goes down by 2, that means you got 1 refund. And now I need 2 dupes. Because I need 16 books. Actually, I think do I crown skill or level up the burst? Either way, I want max amount here. Yeah, that's not enough to crown the skill. How long did that even take to make? I just bought it. I'm not a... How do you call a person who like makes clothes? Because I'm not that kind of person. I wish I would, but like yeah, there are too many cool things in the world to do them all. But if somebody like came up to me and was like, "Hey, you wanna learn how to make cosplay clothes?" I would be like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." Can you spam me on Lina, then burst to be in super mode? No. It will not put you in super mode if Lumi is exhausted. If Lumi is already on the field when Lina unleashes Elemental Burst, Lumi's active duration will be reset instead and her strike form will not change. Right? The strike form will not change. So if it's exhausted, if it's like the regular form, standard power, it will stay in standard power. So yeah, we don't have the mats to crown this. I could wait until I get more BP books from the BP though. Because if I get 4 more levels, I will get more books, I can pick gold and then crown her skill. And I could get levels easily, because I haven't done any of the weekly missions. Is her skill mode or burst mode more value? Just the single tap. Takes less time to do. The damage is almost the same. Takes less time to do. So you just tap 95% of the time. Like single tap, not multi-tap. Because there are 2 modes, right? You either single tap to just summon it or you multi-tap to feed it. So you just single tap. Almost always. Okay, let's see if this will be enough healing. We'll see if we can even attempt the clear, because if you can't heal off the damage, you can't even try to fight the boss. Skill is probably more valuable than burst. But it's gonna be multiple burst levels versus 1 skill level. I do ideally want to burst like every rotation. And then burst is like 1 skill press. It's a bit better than 1 skill press. Because it's like 239%. The second strike is lunar. So this is 239%. This is 248. And this is lower level. So it's a bit better than 1 skill. See what I think? I mean, I will just not be doing enough damage most likely. But yeah, let's see if we can even try with the if I have enough healing. Skill is way better, but it's like it's going from 9 to 10 or on skill better than going from like 6 to 9 on burst. That might be close, but it's probably still skill. But yeah, but skill happens 4 times or 5 times. Burst happens once per rotation, sometimes less than once per rotation. So skill is like 5 times more impactful than burst. because of that. Oh, I forgot to burst. I need energy, come on, bro.
片付けましょう。そこ。雨上がり。ルリーが月を
I was supposed to burst
洗い
with
清
Chiori,
め
but
ま
I
しょう。
didn't.
行け。洗い清めましょう。
Oh, I got interrupted.
月を捧ぐ。紅に染まって散りなさい。
Yeah, there's not enough damage. I think to switch faster from...
洗い清めましょう。洞察と知恵の律令を行け。移して新月が来る。絹のような弱さね。たもとご挨拶します。そこ洗い清めましょう。終わらせましょう。
I'm dying.
価格守り姿
And
勢
actually matters because now I won't be able to kill out
三月よ
enough.
輝け。ファッションは私が定義する。そこディルナノーグより捧ぐ。
Oh, come on. What? Oh, she's died. Oh. That's why I cannot switch to my Dubai. You weren't too far off. What do you mean? What do you mean you weren't too far off? This wasn't even close. The C2 Chiori is probably worse than the Iluga after all.
次片付けましょう。そこ
Nah, bro.
や
No, I do not steal viewers' accounts.
行け。今宵月をささ絹のような
Can
よ
I remember to use my burst?
たもと行って。これならどうですか。お望みどう
I need to wait for my burst skill, so that's why I used the big skill.
洗い
Doesn't
清
have
め
time
ましょ
to
う。
waste
洞
anyways.
察と知恵の律令を生む。洗い清めましょう。行け。移して新月が来る。ファッションは私が定義する。や洗い清めましょう。雨上がり。ルリが月を打つ。
Like, I should be halfway done by now,
さ流れて。
and I'm not.
月をさ絹のような弱さね。ご挨拶します。
Maybe I should have burst it now. Oops, I shouldn't have burst it. Maybe I should have burst it with Lina is what I mean.
洗い清めましょう。それ行け。満ちて三月よ輝け。
Maybe I could have got another one in time.
ディルナノーグより捧ぐ。聞く価値もない。
I don't know if I get killed up with my E even. Oh, but I got hit again. Yeah, I do know damage. I have minus 100 hit rate.
そこ
So using my E is kinda irrelevant here.
それやせ
7 the Arabis one time, and you probably didn't, and you probably haven't changed your password since, right? That was what, because like I have logged in to a viewer's account in the past, like, you know, 4 years ago or something. But then like I logged into the account once to like do Abyss or something, or just maybe even just review their characters, because that was before Enka was a thing. And then they asked me again like a month or two later, and they still had the same password as the first try. They never changed it. And I'm like, bro, you can't be doing this. You can't give somebody your password and not change it later. What do you mean? I could have logged into his account at any time. And it's not even like he sent me the password in some encrypted form, he just sent it as a Discord message. Wouldn't be hard to intercept that. Yeah, so we are nowhere close. The password is the same as remaining like 6 people. Just change it to a random one. Use a password manager. You have just one app. You only remember a single password. And you have a password manager with all your passwords inside. And just randomly generate them. And you just copy them when you need to log in. I use KeePass. It has an Android app as well. So I can have like a shared. I have my password file. The database of passwords on my Google Drive. And I get to access it from both my phone and my PC. Please just do that. Don't use the same password for multiple things, especially email and anything else. At the very least, if you are like the laziest person on earth and you have no, like, and you don't care about anything, like, just have a different email password, like, at the very least. And make it like pretty strong, ideally. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of complicated symbols and whatever. It can be just like a long sentence. Maybe with some punctuation in the middle would help. But yeah, you can just make your password a sentence. Something ideally unique to you. Maybe like inside joke you have with your friends. And if it's long, it will be unbreakable. Because when it comes to just randomly breaking somebody's password or like brute forcing, what matters most is length. Every single additional letter you add makes it like infinitely harder. So if it's just like, you know, at least like 16 characters, ideally even longer, it should be pretty much unbreakable in that sense. And then you just need to make sure you don't like leak it somewhere, or you don't use it on like the same on multiple websites, because sometimes passwords will just get leaked from some random websites, right? You made an account on like sexybabes.xxx and then like those passwords leak, and if it's shared with your email, now people have your password, doesn't matter how strong it is. I really hope, Sinbad, you are just trolling with this and you are not sharing your passwords in a Twitch chat. Yeah, this is so depressing, man. I don't want to participate in any of this. That's why I don't want to log into people's accounts. But yeah, man, this dire. This dire is gonna be rough. Two-step authentication is also abusable. We could try getting Iluga cons. You really should change your passwords if you just leak them in a Twitch chat. How long a password is good enough? 16 characters is like a good number, but if you have something that's slightly shorter, but maybe has some symbols in it, that's also fine. Ideally, like I said, just get a password database, a password manager, and then you just need to remember one password, make it like a sentence or something, maybe with some special signs as well. Just make sure it will be easy for you to remember, while also being like unbreakable by brute forcing. 13, 4 of them are numbers, 1 sign. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Ideally, you shouldn't share on the Twitch chat how many numbers and special characters there are in your passwords, though, because that would make that easier to brute force as well. But yeah, you have one password that you remember, and then you just randomly generate all your passwords. I do not know my Genshin password. It's a randomly generated string of random characters. And the only way to access it is through my password database thingy. And I have like, and that password is something I remember, right? I remember the password to my password database. And then like some passwords that I use very often, like my work PC password. I need to like log in 5 different times every day to different services at work. So like I do remember that as well. That's also a password that I created myself instead of just randomly generating one. But the websites and services that I only log into every couple months maybe, because I just the game remembers the password. You don't log in every day by tapping the password. I just have them randomly generated. So it's not shared with anything on the planet. Because that's the most important thing. Do not share passwords between services. If there is any account you care about, like if you're making an account on some website where you just want to buy a pair of shoes and never go back there again, and you are making an account to get a discount code, sure, you can use a password that's shared with other garbage websites like that. But your email should always be unique from everything. And like accounts you care about, like a gacha game you spend a lot of money on, or maybe your like YouTube or Twitch account, those should also be unique. And ideally just randomly generate them, but if you really don't want to, at least make them unique, please. Yeah, midnight. There's another different emails. That's probably unnecessary, but it's fine. Yeah. If you have access to your Google account, ideally change your password. It should kick everybody out. They don't even have to be malicious. They can just be careless. And just type the password into some scam website or whatever. Security lecture. It's like the very basic. It's like, it hurts me so much to see people not even do like the very bare minimum. And then they're like, my account got hacked. How is this possible? Account security in Genshin is so bad. And then like, yeah, they share their email password with like 15 other people. You can randomly generate the passwords. Even like Google Chrome will do it for you. You can use your Google Chrome as your password manager. It's not ideal. Ideally get an offline one. But anything is better than nothing. So if you use Google Chrome or probably even different browsers, they will like there will be a prompt. They will pop up. Do you want to randomly generate a password? Just click yes. Just click yes to that. That's all you have to do. Okay. Let's try to get an Illuga-con maybe. Tell Google your passwords. You already tell them your passwords anyways. Because yeah, Cherry probably definitely won't work. Actually, should I be pulling on the Chaska banner? Linasi one is fairly fraudulent. If I get an accidental low PT 5-star... Oh, here we go. We only need one more. Let me double check. Yeah, that's if I only need one more. Yeah, let's do a 10 pull here instead. I would rather get Chaska C2 than Lina C1. But ideally we just get one Illuga and deep. Oh, you know what's an issue though? One issue is that those are not Illugas. There will be Prune next patch. And I would like to get Prune cons as well. So, like, building up some PT right now is not the best idea. Oh no, but I will be getting Nicole cons anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Wait, this is the third pull, right? This is 30. This is like 30 for PT? Let me note this down so that I don't forget. I don't want to overpull. I would rather just stop and not clear this dire than go to soft PT on these banners. Prune over Venti should be the case, especially on high cons. Unless you need grouping. But for single target boss, you probably prefer Prune. 44? Here we go. I think this was fairly average, maybe slightly better than average. I got like 2 Caves, 1 Noel, 2 Ilugas, so slightly better than average. How good is he to Chaska? One of the best cons in the game, actually. It's a pretty insane damage increase for her. Turns her from best played with Vivi to swear for her Mavujka to actually legit DPS that clears very quickly. Although I'm not sure how like... She was insane when she came out, I'm not sure how insane she is now. But it should still be pretty great. It's still one of the best cons. Do they have like calcs for the cons on catching mace or something? But like at C2, I think it's at C2 where you don't even charge your shots. You just do like 1 bullet shots every time because you do extra damage each shot. Yeah. Normally you like this here, you like hold for 6 bullets. You click an E and then hold for 6 bullets 4 times and then shoot 4 bullets at the end. Or alternatively burst at the end instead. But when you have C2, you just shoot 2 bullets every time, and you shoot 2 bullets. How many times is this? 10 times? But they don't have calcs, unfortunately. But it is one of the biggest like jumps in power from one constellation. And C1 is also pretty decent. And then her C6 is broken as well. The C6 is the most broken one. Okay, so we solved one issue. Iluga is here. But I would need to level him up. And it's too early for that. Like I can't farm his boss. Cause Stygian Leyline. So I guess I have an excuse to not do the gecko today anymore. We also need to level up the Fav. I'm very close to leveling it up. And we would go instructors. Ideally some EREM pieces. And I do have some. I have been saving the good instructors pieces, so yeah, we have interesting looking ones we can play. EM Suns that rolled into crit rate and ER? That's kinda peak actually. And we can go offset EM Goblet. Do you go crit rate hard for Favonius or EM hard for more buffs? Okay, see Molonek. But that is something we'll figure out later. Oh yeah, while I remember now, I have to put Lina in my teapot. Because I have had her for 3 days already, and she has 0 friendship. I kinda forgot all about her. Oh, hello Varka. He's here so alone. Here, have Lina to keep you company. Didn't know we could put characters so close together. Thought there would be like a bigger distance required. She's so small. Okay. Oh, while I'm here also, let's forge. Get some of these. And cook something. Proficiency incomplete. What are these? Windrest flowers. Oh, I can't grab them if I've already grabbed artifacts. Because these, in order to get Windrest flowers, you have to sacrifice artifact spots. Big shame. Oh, let's get some nice sausage. Nice, thick, meaty sausage. Oh wait, let me get Ayato's sassy sausage actually. Come on, Ayato. Show me your sausage. He's being pretty shy. Repeat. I want Ayato to show me his sassy sausage. Oh, here we go. Suspicious fireside merriment. A generous spread of hearty meat cuts. The dense fat, bitter and salty, hits the palate like a runaway carriage, leaving a lingering oily trail in the throat, down the throat. An intense assault few could endure. Woo. Woo. What a description. Okay, thank you, Ayato. We have 40 more resin, so let's do one more run on hard, and then I guess I will continue the quest. Oh yeah, I do want to go here. I mean, I shouldn't give up this easily. But I think I want to try with Iluga. We'll see how big of a difference he will make. Because like the clear from a video I watched that used Zibai on a 4-star weapon on Fruits of Hospital, that one was like incredibly tight. Took a lot of attempts and cleared exactly on the last second and stuff. So I probably wouldn't be able to replicate that with the, like, if I got the same account, I wouldn't be able to do that. But I do have Sig on Zibai. Oh, come on, bro. Don't dodge me like that. Oh, you can also use a transient, actually. Attack double crit? Feather? Not bad, maybe? Maybe it is bad. Ooh, crit rate hat with crit damage ER? Kinda sucks, actually. Also, you don't want crit rate on this set almost ever. I would only want a crit rate hat if it was like peak. It's a 3-liner with double flat stats. And the ER is kinda meh on most characters. Now you play crit damage mostly, because the set gives you already 20 crit rate. Also, Venti just wants VV. My Venti at the very least. I mean, if it only rolls crit damage, if it rolls like 3 times crit damage once ER or something, that would be pretty nice. I guess. I'm not feeling very inspired by that piece though. Another cryo damage bonus, but this one is even worse than the previous one. Pyro damage, crit rate EM? Nah. We're not coping that hard. And I need to farm so much for Iluga. At least I have a bunch of these books. I have 90 of them. I do have the pine numbers. Also, we get one of the boss mats from Yelan. I've recently come to North Korean business. The waves along the coast are rougher than I expected, but the fish here are surprisingly plump, which always attracts all sorts of anglers. Fishing is an elegant pastime, and there is nothing wrong with folks seeking what they need. The only thing is, there aren't many rules out here, and both live and dead bait are used by anglers. Also, the mix of long and short lines here often causes tangles once movement beneath the surface is detected. Pull too hard, and at the best the line snaps and the fish escapes. In the worst case, you might even get a cut or two, but if you slip, you could even end up in the water. I've always been a firm believer in choosing the right bait and fishing spot, staying patient, and when the moment is right, reeling in swiftly and decisively to avoid complications. But of course, these are just some modest insights from an ordinary angler. My fish is about to bite. Care to have a taste when the time comes? And you get a cyclic military Kuvaki core? Interesting. Let me get more water before we continue. You needed one, Yelan just gave it to you. That's pretty great. Gecko in Stygian, Gecko in Theater, Gecko in... Yeah, they did go a bit too hard on the Gecko, that's for sure. I don't think we've had a boss in all three game modes at the same time like that before. I haven't had much problem in Abyss and Theater, but the Stygian one, yeah... So far I have failed my attempts. I will wait until I can level up my Luga more. Because I don't want to level him up now, because I just want to spend all my resin on the Stygian ley line. You get bonus artifacts from that. So I want to get all the freebies. Once that ends, I will try leveling up my Luga and going with that. The printing press forever changed the form in which ideas are spread, perhaps even the very form of those ideas themselves. More a box. Oh, there's a thing up there. And this one appears to be inside. I mean, there are so many things here. I don't even remember. How did I unlock this TP? I don't remember being here. I don't remember coming to this location. So how do I have the teleport waypoint unlocked? Yeah, I need to lead this guy up. I have been down here though, I'm pretty sure. So let's start from this point. You just come? Yep. Example of Varka enjoyed? Yeah, I really like Varka. Very lovely character, definitely one of my favorites. And he's my #1 favorite character to just use in the overworld. He has just the right amount of mobility, where he doesn't feel sluggish, but also it doesn't feel like I'm just skipping all the content by flying across from one point to the other, like I do with Chaska. Chaska's mobility is like too good. I use her if I just have to get things done quickly. But if I want to enjoy myself in a new area, I prefer Varka. Oh, poor guy. got locked forever. And tips for his weapon skill trial. I have activated like accidentally the fight, and I just won first try. Oops, wait, the skin. I do have the Sig, which does help for sure with the damage. I was pretty scared, like, cause I got there by accident. I wasn't ready. I was pretty afraid that I might just die because I didn't have enough healing. But the boss actually heals you up after a while. Only the very beginning is difficult. After that you start getting like healing drops. So if you can get through the like very first phase, just don't die, especially, just dodge the attacks. Get some damage in the meantime. You will be fine in the like second half of the fight. Because I was like almost dead. I thought like, okay, we'll die for sure. And suddenly the game just started giving me healing for free. But yeah, I just got this first try, so I don't have too much experience or special tips. Yeah, I was ready to give up, but then suddenly I started getting healed. Honored Traveler, a word if you please. Soga Sumidanoryu Sakun Shigehira. I shall spare you the unnecessary particulars. There is a matter in which I require assistance. Some days ago, the eminent Yu Huangyi of Liyue sent me a treasure of extraordinary rarity. Yet even now it has failed to reach my hands. I have reason to believe the guardian of this region has intercepted it. Should you find this treasure, I would ask that you recover it on my behalf. Rest assured you shall receive proper recompense. He probably goes at you with insane Keigo in Japanese. Oh, that's the same. Same dialogue if you talk to him again. Will this go like back up? I could go like this. Oh yeah, that's a nice way of ascending up the mountain. Oh, I will need to actually get the guy down this way, even. Yeah, so it's not just for me. It's also for him. No. I want this to... Wait, how do I... Oh, this one I can send to the side. I want to send the other one to the side. Here we go. You put some cons, think it would make it easier, but they didn't do much when he's solo. Yeah. The stick is pretty huge. Whether for like any combat with Varka or for the trial specifically. But yeah, I was C0R1 when I did it. I came unprepared and still did it just fine. So shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just yeah, the very beginning is the hardest. After that you start getting free heals. Whoops, oh my god, I almost died. We are back, take a look. Is it the treasure you meant? Ah, you have my sincerest gratitude, truly. I can't thank you enough. Very well, there is no reason to delay. Allow me to open it at once. This is... Oh, is that thing about to explode? Nay, the good Yu Huangyi would never seek to harm me. Then could it be that the Guardian seized it and transformed it into a bomb? I regret to say, I know not of dismantling such devices. We have no alternative. Throw it clear. Not to fear, I remember now. A certain noble from Hyperborea once mentioned the proper method of casting a sacred bomb. One shall count to 3. Not more, not less. 3 shall be the number counted. 4 is forbidden. 2 may not be lingered upon. 5 is entirely out of the question. And once number 3 is reached. Stop explaining and throw it already. It's about to go off. Reference to Monty Python's Holy Grail. The Holy Hand Grenade instruction booklet. Yeet? Oops. Wait, how do I... Oh, here we go. Huh? Wait, that's it? We freaked out over fireworks? Such brilliance. Even my years serving beneath Her Excellency, the almighty Narukami Yogosho, never have I witnessed such a radiant blossom of flame. Yeah, because like you were controlling the hand that was holding the ball, that was holding like the slingshot. So you had to like pull it back to fire further. It makes sense, but I didn't even see that the hand was there. I thought I'm controlling the crosshair, but you were controlling the slingshot essentially. I see, so this is the sight, sir, you wished me to behold. This is more than I could have hoped for. I am deeply honored. In a night dark as raven jade, the blossoms bloom bright among the clouds. The body like foam on the water must but return to silence in an instant. As the stars depart and the rain disperses into the void. Verily, what refined elegance. Well, probably doesn't really get the whole elegance part, but at least it wasn't dangerous. And I guess we are right next to another chest. Oh, does he have anything new to say? Who are you? My name is Sumida Shigehira, a scion of the Soga lineage am I, and erstwhile lieutenant commander of the Shogun's guards, left the division by the grace of Her Excellency the almighty Narukami Yogosho. The final memory I retain before I awoke in this domain is of my presence upon the Isle of Yashiori, leading a nocturnal foray against the foe. The two hosts met in the van, and the Taisho was lost to all sight. Mine own retainers would surely have deemed that the witch Moon, she who serveth under Akuo, had wrought some heretical art and thus caused me to be spirited away. While Her Excellency's divine name of course remains untarnished, and that be no sin, I fear that Tozanno shall once again be forced to endure the insult of groundless grievance. Though he be our enemy, to heap such shame upon him is by no means the conduct of a noble warrior. About the fireworks? Such thunder and brilliance, I had presumed it to be the divine light of Her Excellency, the almighty Narukami Yogosho, and never did I dream it to be but the exquisitely a craft known as fireworks. To think this was created not for the smiting of foes, but solely to adorn the night sky with flowers of fire. What madness this be, and yet what an age of tranquil prosperity! If one day such elegance might also bloom above the scarlet cherry blossoms of my homeland, that would be a matter of most profound joy. Do you like them? Indeed, a flash of a bloom, a fleeting fall. The heart of a noble warrior should be exactly thus. Having said that, I am now unable to fulfill my wish, and find myself instead a prisoner of this stagnant world. How lamentable. What a poet. Is there anything up here? No, this is where I found the robot actually. This is where we found the fireworks. Let's not go this way, as there are chests to be found. Ouch. Okay, 64 HP is enough. We'll heal up next fight. Like, I don't like going all out every fight, because if I use all my bursts, I will not have them ready for the next fight, because the enemies die too quickly for me to generate all my particles. So I try to only use a burst or two per enemy I fight. And like now that my... Actually, Durin's burst came back up, but if Durin's burst was on cooldown I could use Bends instead and stuff like that. What are these? Have we seen such yellow crystals before? Or is it a teaser of a future area? There is no description. I don't recognize such crystals at the very least. They're from Fontaine? Could be. Some of the underwater caves? Which I don't remember them.
ついて
I'm
これ
gonna
るか
pretend like I do. Wait, how do I enter this place? Do I need to enter from the top? Because there was... yeah, there is entrance there. Maybe this is the intended way to go in. This connects back to the central zone. And yeah, now that I know that I control the hand, it's much easier to see what I'm doing. It was just tricky the first time around. Whoa! Good night, Wilson. This is so funky. Even if it's just a PNG that shows up in here. Oh, wait. Wait, don't run away! Whoop. How did that miss completely? The closest TV point southeast of the seahorse, okay. No new teaser then.
戦利品か冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ
It just goes back here. I haven't been on this floor yet though, have I? Because this is not the memory crystal from down below. There is a music
しっ
disc
か
here
り
at
つ
the
いて
very
こい
least.
よ
Is another thing in a week? I don't think so, is she? Wait, who's actually on the second half of this part? I have no idea. Banners. Oh, it is Lama and Nefer. The two of them together. And then next patch. Nicole Lohan are the new ones, and then Durin Mavuika are the reruns, from what we know right now. Oh, there's the thing. Sion Lama, not the most valuable constellation. Lama has some cracked cons, but like... after the C1. C1 is a 0% damage gain in most fights. Because all it does is give you healing. Now it can be helpful if you play without a sustain otherwise. If you like don't have enough or your enough is taken. Ideally, like if you need a sustain for your Lama Nefer team, just pull Inefa. It's only if you want to play Inefa in one team and then Lama in another. That would be an issue. Okay, where was I before I got sent up to the sky? I was on this bridge. Yeah, this is where I was. Because I want to see what's in the middle of this, but first I got too sidetracked with whatever this is. What is happening here? Oh, I can't even shoot this. What I can do... Whoops. Let's grab this shiny thingy. Yeah, I can't shoot any of them. There are so many paintings here. I probably need to get something up here first. Oh, wait, what? Something's moving. Is this the Dopa Gorge? Why are things moving as I move my camera? I have no idea what's happening. Shiny Veil? Somewhere in the desert. And then... this thing from Fontaine. Have I been taking the mid-dire Stygian Monchis? Can you translate it to something that I would understand? I have no idea what you mean. Oh, it's gone. Oh. Be careful! Oh no, Pyro Slime! Oh no, I died! Kill me up, Bennett. Oh no, I died again. Okay, that's a shame. I have no idea what you meant. Did it just switch? What switched? What is happening? Grabbing the chest triggers something. I'm waiting the mid-dire Stygian hunger. But what? I still don't understand what you mean. What is the mid-dire Stygian hunger? Hunger for what? I don't usually eat anything at this time of day. Maybe we could use that keeper over there to fix it. Or do you save for Sandrone? Sandrone is probably a more valuable pool. Or definitely, like, everything is a more valuable pool than Lauma C1. So yeah, you should probably save for Sandrone instead, to be honest. Is it gonna go up? Yes. When man is locked in and 67's the boss, by eating it into Shish, you get the Monchis. I am no closer to understanding what you mean by this. You are feeling sleepy again after that line. Oh, I can raise my Valka again, let's go. Can I go up? No, looks like I can't. The camera freaked out, so probably I'm not meant to go up there. I can make this go down. If you maybe meant like an urge to pull more cons for the characters on banner to have an easier time clearing Stygian. Good thing is that C1 Lina is worthless. So I'm not really tempted to pull it. If C1 Lina was actually good, I could be like, man, maybe we get it. Easy clear this dire. But no, I need to pull 2 Linas more. Probably not worth it. I'm not sure if that's how I'm supposed to get up here, but if it works, it works. Oh. Is brothers cheering? He'll probably grab my cubes. Nice, I like the extra mechanic. I could get the Sig, but I'm not even sure if I will clear if I get the Sig. It might not be enough. The Sig isn't like an insane upgrade. It's not like Varka Sig, where you get it, it's like 40% more damage. I mean, that's actually more closer to like 20. Maybe even a bit less, because I have like... It's 20 over Slingshot, but a C2 or R2 Skyward is slightly better than that. But I don't even have like the 88 crit damage weapons for her. Yeah, if I had the Yelan bow could be nice. So I don't know if I want to get baited into investing more into the Lunar Crystallized team. Just for this Dire. Now this boss will probably reappear when they get rerun. It's one fear. But honestly, I would rather like hyper invest into like Lunar Charged. Go C2 Flins, C2 Columbina, and then we go like Ino to destroy the crystal or something. I don't know. I'd probably rather like do that. Hyper invest into the team so much I can brute force the gecko rather than get cons on the Lunar Crystallized. I don't hate these characters or anything. But I don't love them either. Is the basic better than Linastic? They should be around the same. The basic might be slightly better. Oh, don't die, Varka. I should go around with somebody else. Oh yeah, we have Flying Durin. Durin who loves flying so much that he does it all the time, non-stop, he just flies. He can't stop flying. Deathly silence? And what do you mean by exit? Oh, because the floor under me closed up. Like universes here or something. This reminds me of the Mona domain from the second Golden Archipelago. Okay, Dire Princess boss was pretty easy, but which one? There are like 5 shield bosses for Flins in Stygian, or you mean the current Hera? Yeah, I got a 100-second clear with Aino, like even no Columbina. Technically speaking, what he painted was not the starry sky. Huh? What does that mean? Technically speaking, what he painted was not the starry sky? That's some cryptic line, man. This is something you could like get lore theorists to debate about. There is some truth of the world in this line. I don't know what though. Yeah, it's a painting, but what does it mean in the context of Genshin? Does Van Gogh exist? I mean, Earth is part of the Honkai multiverse. No, I didn't want to go back up. Oh my god, let me out. Although Van Gogh was probably a girl in the Honkai timeline. Because most historical characters were. Oh, does this door open? Oh, it does, nice. I couldn't find the door before. Phew. That was a doozy. Having English today, but turned into flat chocolate chip muffins. Doesn't sound that bad. So you mean they were just like too moist or what? That she wouldn't consider them a cookie but instead a muffin? There is a thingy here, but on a different map layer than where I am right now. There's nothing far above, so it must be down below. Somewhere underneath me. It's a grubby thingy. And a good skibidi day to you as well, GP Keep. Have a very Sigma day.
Yo.
They puffed up like bread, but was very soft in the center like a muffin. That sounds pretty good actually. Even if it wasn't what you were going for. Is there any sort of secret entrance here anywhere? Oh, here we go. That's it. It looks like I've been here. Because there's a pedestal but no trial on it. That was amazing. Lovely. I need to make some banana bread, or my bananas are gonna run away. Oh my god, I died before the Bennett burst killing tick. Come on, Barca, get healed for once. I rest him like 4 times since the last fight. Om nom nom. Those are the crabs we just killed. Imprisoned here forever. Are we helping or are we like the bad guys here actually? When we do this. When the crabs were just chilling and we helped the machine imprison them for eternity. Let me first go this way, because here we just exit on the different side. Let's check this guy out first. I might actually do no quest progress because I'm too busy exploring this island. Okay, so we need to get him. Oh no, that was too late. To eat some of the... So he needs to eat this one first, om nom nom, but now not the pyro one. Because if he eats the pyro, it will vaporize away. So we need to make him dodge the pyro one. Eat the Omni Cube. Om nom nom. Here we go. And now you can eat the pyro one. Because the Omni Cube in the middle will protect them from reacting. Geo and Omni Cubes do this. Can you just like put them here now? Thank you very much. Nice, an evil creature has been imprisoned. Why do I need to watch him still? Is he gonna do something like important? Not really. The world has been saved.
酒が入ってたら
From one of the evil beasts. Look at the malice in its eyes. There's a big black cube here. Maybe we can cleanse it from the middle or something. Let's go up there. Yeah, I figured this would have us. Oops. Run around this place. And I'm missing them because I'm not flying high enough. I should have still been flying with the thingy. But it's fine, we still have 15 seconds. Oh my god, come on. Here we go. Just a common chest? Come on, that was definitely an uncommon achievement. Whoa! You can actually seal up turrets like this. The fact that they could unseal was the surprising aspect. The snap. They must have seen players be like confused what they are supposed to do after beating the Slimes in playtesting, and that's why the camera can like panned over here. Whoa, something's off about the space here. Where am I? Excuse me? Something is very off. Can I... excuse me, is this supposed to be happening? Something's definitely very off. I'm stuck in here. Oh wait, I'm somewhere out. Oh! We're out, we're out. Are we? Oh, here we go. I escaped. What was happening? What was that, man? I don't think I was supposed to get stuck in a block like that. This is a spooky place. Right at the museum. We got an achievement for this. Oh, they can exit here. Oh, and those are the green crystals from before. Whew. Let me go get a bathroom break, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's do Genshin though. I've got a 69 win streak, nice. Nobody commented when we went past 67. I guess by the end of the stream fewer people watched than at the beginning. Below 3.4 but only one down arrow. So it could be like Lady Inazuma. Could even be Ayato. Easy. Fuku? Oh. So this talks about something I don't really know. But this, Hanashite Kurenuka at the very end. That sounds like Yae Miko. No, it wasn't. Who else talks like this? Is this Fuku? Is this clothes? I need to actually read the rest of the sentence, unfortunately. Oh no, this is Hima. This is free time. Hima omote something shiteiru no nara. Huh? Concubine? What do you mean? Probably, oh yeah. Warewa. S-I, okay. Warewa no ie ni kite, koko saikin no omoshiroi dekigoto o hanashite kurenu ka? So would you come to my house? Oh, so this is gonna be Xianyun then. Here we go. The other character who talks in a very similar way. We can see this pretty clearly. Is this... This is Nahida's burst, right? No! Tinari's ball? Shoot, I should have gotten this first try. I was a bit too hasty with Nahida burst. It kind of looked like it though. I guess the alignment wasn't correct. Like it should have been more in the center. Yeah, that's fine. Ningguang. Easy clap. So we got 2 one-shots. Did we? Or no? No, I got 3 two-shots. And 1 one-shot. Good score overall though. And the Shuei? Not Shuei. Shanjo though. Jingyuan? Nothing. Oh, above 1.0. I think Luocha counts as Shanjo even though he shouldn't. Could be like... No, cannot be Jingliu, cannot be Danheng. Could be one of the 4 stars. Could be like Guinaifen. But let's go Luocha first. Yeah. He probably should not have his faction set as Shanjo, but that's how he is coded here. Unme teki na deai da yo ne? So omowanai? This is a very like fainted encounter, don't you think so? Is this Yao Guang? Fushiyuan then? Black Swan? Is this Kafka? Shoot.
運命的な出会いだよね。そう思わない？
That's Evernight. Good. I should have known March's voice actress. Actually, yeah, Evernight is the same voice actress as March, right? Is she? I hope she is. Not like I ever remember the voice actors though. Looks like a hammer with a star on it. It's probably not a hammer though. What is this? 'Cause I don't think any character has like a toy hammer in Star Rail. Is this a 3B rocket? No, it's not a 3B rocket. What is this? Okay, I need to guess something to like see more of it. Oh, it's a whistle. I think it's like an early... Whose skill is a whistle? I've seen this before, I'm pretty sure. But who has this? A whistle. It's like Misha? Gallagher, maybe. Is it like Gallagher? No. It's Outdoor Solar Experience. Oh, so is it Lynx? Okay, it's Lynx. Sure. Silver Wolf, easy. And finally, Zenless. Physical? Could be Billy Kid? Not Billy. Okay, then. Could be Panin who? Could be Shungus. Oh no, cannot be Shungus actually, because it's not attack. Physical support, are there any? Yeah, there are actually. But let's go Pan first? Because it's like Pan or Sana. Or who else? Physical Rapture not yet in the game. And would have shared faction with Billy Kid. So it's gotta be Pan. Okay, it was. Nothing in common between all of these characters except for the attribute though. We might soon get... Like as more characters get added but these categories are not adjusted at all, we might actually get combos where you can guess like a character where nothing matches 4 times and still have like no extra info. Spooky. Okay, so I wanted to progress the quest, but instead I just ended up exploring one of the islands on the way to the next quest location. I guess let me at least get to the TP waypoint for the next one. Can we make this? I'm doing the glider. I would probably have grabbed the rock somewhere at the bottom and climbed up. So even without the glider, I feel like we should have been fine. We'll just take more time. Wait, have we been here? No, not yet actually. I skipped out on some content. Oh my god. We need Nicole to keep Varka alive. The first scroll. According to a priest of the Masters of the Nightwind who once held the office, those who wove the woven scrolls were required to keep their eyes covered, at least until the time of the 4th High Priest Hanga. It is said that that rule was first laid down by the tribe's founder, the priest King Maghan, who is purported to have spent his entire life blindfolded. No one seems to know why he insisted on it. Why the rule was eventually abandoned, however, is much easier to understand. Most people's woven scrolls looked like a total mess when they tried to weave them blind. Fair. Oh, there's an entire thingy here as well. Oh my god, I'm not yet done with this island even. Segment Domain Keeper Patrol Type. These keepers will prowl through the Temple of Space and restore the elemental cubes that have been moved from the original locations. If they spot you while you are transporting the cube, they will snatch the cube and return it to its original position. With X help, move behind these keepers and shut them down. What's this? What is this for? Huh? Excuse me? Why can I raise this block up? What does it do? more just to think I came here.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Imagine missing out on these two primo germs. He do be moving. Let's have the other one.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Oh yeah, here. What about that first one? Oh, it's down here as well somehow. I'm not exactly sure how he got here, but it's important that he did. Wait, how did he get down there? Oh, nice Sumeru scenery.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
O Malikata, eternal beauty who absolves our sins, mother of all inspiration and madness, hurry now, make haste with the wine's bright splendor, and bloom in scarlet upon my golden cup. O Nabu Malikata, eternal beauty who absolves our sins, mother of all inspiration and madness, the king in red offers you a crown of gold. Your languid wine-bright eyes unmoor the hearts of lovers. Divine and intoxicating spirit, deaf to the prayers of those who drink, if I dare weigh your face against the flowering fields, my heart recoils in shame. For whosoever gazes upon your likeness shall fall into a madness such as mine. O Nabu Malikata, eternal beauty who absolves our sins, mother of all inspiration and madness, however steadfast our devotion, you give nothing back, and your heart remains unmoved. But how could the joys of heaven ever belong to the earth? Ecstasy is hidden in the wine of the rose. It is only because we are steeped in your boundless, unending grace that we think you have no tenderness at all. O Nabu Malikata, eternal beauty who absolves our sins, mother of all inspiration and madness, the princess in azure skirts know your secrets. Come, listen now, to love and to life, carried upon the morning wind through the forest, echoing in the cup from which you both drink. The rose always hides beneath its veil, a nightingale slips into my garden, singing of shame and sorrow, then takes wing and lives once more. Work has been stripping your happiness away, day by day. That's not great to hear. Whenever work is tough, think of all the waifus you will be able to pull with your hard-earned money. If it's school, yeah, we're kinda doomed. School doesn't even give you money for waifus. Okay, so I have been here. I think I have thoroughly explored this island. Wait, have I been here? There's yet another fragment here, and this? Oh, this progresses the quest at the very least, it looks like. Or not? Josephus, where did he come from? Well then, Dexter, times have changed. I suppose it's time for you to leave your childhood behind. You too must submit to the baptism that we call a coming of age. Learn of matters only grown-ups know. Watch closely now, I shall only demonstrate this once. Why does that sound like someone giving their final words? Your final lesson is as such. Read along with me, the classification of the elements. Now you try it. What? Excuse me, Josephus? I can see the next cube coming up in the thingy already. Well done. Hold on, who exactly were you praising there? Now then the next step is to consider how things influence one another. Observe the elemental reactions, the long-range forces and the short-range forces, and remember to avoid unnecessary disturbances. What language are you speaking right now? So I need to make sure nothing reacts here with each other. So Geo should go here in the middle. Pyros can go to like either side. Actually no, like 2 Pyros on one side. Oh. Yeah. 2 Pyros here, they won't react with each other. And now all the 3 Dendros on this side. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Does Pyro react with Pyro? Like, this Pyro is fine, right? Oh yeah, so I just missed. That's what happened. That's why there was no Pyro there. How do I... Here we go. I didn't fail the reaction test, I just missed. I wish I could imitate Historia and exclaim excellent. Alas, I cannot bring myself to. Clearly I have nothing left to teach you. That concludes the final lesson. Wait a second, you didn't teach a thing. He ended it all. What's wrong with this guy? And he's gone? What was this before? Challenge.
持ってっていいぞ。好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Yeah, nothing else is in the surrounding area. Oh yeah, is this thing on the map? Is this anything? Doesn't seem like there's anything below, so it's probably the thing above. Let's take this. But no, not quite. Oh no, it is, yeah, it's this. But can I get there? It's probably too far up. I need a higher starting point. It can be from up there. And then Chaska could probably fly there. Can I climb the walls of this? No, that's awkward. I should be able to climb this pillar though. Oh, the overhangs are annoying. Okay, yeah, you are definitely not meant to go there. That much I can tell for sure. So I think I'm finally done with all this island has to offer. I guess I'll just claim my rewards here at the memory cube. Maybe we can upgrade the treasure compass. Oh. Yeah, we did indeed get the upgrade. And more fragiles, which is nice. We also get furniture later on. Lovely. After using the memory core to a certain level, you can unlock a special segment domain terrain compass which can display the location of memory factors on the map. Oh boy, there are like chests. There are chests everywhere here. Apparently like right here. But slightly higher up? Does it mean like up there? No. What? It is in this place. Higher still, higher still. Oh! Yeah, that's one thing. Let's grab the shiny again. Oh yeah, and there is a ton of chests up, all the way up here.
持ってっていいぞ。
That's random. Intriguing. And yeah, a bunch more stuff here that I apparently missed. But that we will leave for another day. As there is no need to rush. I should like get going with the quest at the very least. Because I want to be able to participate in discussion around it. One more thing we should do is a quick Miliastra daily thingy. We got the regular background again. Let's go to the other AFK one. Wait, what they enter? What do you mean Tevat Shutter? I said start and exit. Oh no, I installed some resources for it. I guess it wasn't a good idea. I want to enter the AFK map, but for some reason I went here. Did I misclick? Oh my god, so many things on the screen. I was overwhelmed. Oh, we got a whale over here. Okay. So, thank you everybody very much for watching. But this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. And I will see you all tomorrow for Star Rail 4.2. It will be an early stream actually, so it will not be 3 hours before now, but 6 hours before now. Let's see how much story we can complete. Maybe half of it if we are feeling optimistic. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. And I probably won't be pulling anything tomorrow, hopefully. But I will see if my feelings change after doing the quests. If they somehow pull out like the most incredible pick ever, maybe I could reconsider. But I probably should be skipping Silverwolf. So yeah, See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.